What is up, dear Reacts and Reviews? Back again with another video for y'all. And before I get started, make sure I hit that like, subscribe, and comment. Whether if y'all do or don't. Today we have Israel Adesanya defeated Alex Pereira. I believe that was the 8th of April. I'm now recording this on the 10th. Um, so let's talk about the things that Izzy has, some of the things that Izzy has done. He's defeated Kevin Gastelum, Robert Whitaker, Marvin Vettori, Paulo Costa, Jared Cannonier, Yoel Romero. And he people are always mad because he doesn't always finish as much as like he used to. But when you're a champion, you're trying to make sure that you have a longevity in the sport because everybody's coming after you. They have nothing to lose. You have everything to gain, a legacy. So you want to make sure that you protect yourself, and I think that people get upset that he doesn't always go for the finish. But GSP in his um, towards the end of his career, he wasn't doing too many finishes. He was getting decisions, and he's still like top what three goats, top five definitely, top three arguably. But everybody knows that like Izzy is a fantastic counter striker. The thing is that um, we you need Izzy to Izzy needs other people to like initiate, and there's nothing wrong with that. I personally believe that I would personally rather be a counter striker because when a person misses and they're like knocked off balance and you come over with a strike or you hit them with something that they're unexpected, it completely puts them in a daze, like they didn't know exactly what happened. So and that's exactly how he just got his newest win, which was Alex Pereira. I think Izzy he also went up to like light heavyweight stuff like that. And, he lost against I think John, um, if that's how you pronounce it. But hey, he dare to be great, right? Not too many people can do it. Some can, some can't. I think John was just the better guy that night. And Izzy, of course, isn't always the best grappler, but he has a fantastic takedown defense. And amongst many, there isn't many that can do what he does. Um, so you got to put respect on his name for a person like him to continue to keep on persevering because it's not easy. You know what I mean? Everybody wanted to start counting him out when he lost to Alex Pereira, and the history with them is that they had their first fight back in 17, I believe. Um, and it was kickboxing. They met at some promotion, and Izzy was pretty much winning that fight. I would say I would say Izzy was like 2-1. Some people would say it was like 1-2. Alex, I say Izzy was 2-1. Um, and honestly, Alex is just like he's just stiff. You know what I mean? He doesn't have any uh, like you can read all his tells. You know what I mean? He doesn't have um, any feints. When he's striking. You know, Izzy's like, he's a style bender. That's why we call him that, or that's why he calls himself that. And you can clearly see that he can mix up anything and do pretty much anything in that octagon or in that squared circle. So I just really feel like when when Alex won that, I just felt like the judges were just biased um, for whatever the reason. I'm not even really too sure. Whatever they were seeing differently, but uh, neither here nor there. On the second fight, Alex won again. He knocked out Izzy, but Izzy was completely dominating that entire fight. That was just a simple mistake. Izzy, you could clearly see that. I think Izzy was trying to throw out like a right hook or straight right, and he forgot. He not even forgot. He was literally getting ready to put up his to getting ready to put his right hand back up to block, but Alex had just threw the left hook and it caught Izzy and it knocked him out. Um, Alex's son came into the ring and then started like taunting Izzy and making fun of him. I mean, completely disrespectful for a child to go in there and do that after somebody just got knocked out. That's not supposed to happen. And then the third fight was in the UFC. Izzy called him up, said, let's run it back. and Izzy lost that one. He was also dominating that entire fight as well until Alex got into his face and started like marching at him like a bull, and Izzy lost that exchange, and then the ref I would most likely would say uh, stop that fight early, honestly. I think everything that was leading up into that fight, or everything that was happening in that fight, was clear as day. Izzy winning, and then within the first round at the end, Alex was about to get knocked out the same way that he lost in the fourth fight that they just had this past Saturday. So yeah, Izzy came back and got that W. I think I'm gonna probably put a video like right here or whatever. But um, you know, for all the MMA fans, for all the Izzy fans, we here. Izzy, we support you. We love you. We so proud of you. I'm proud that you got that W back because truth be told, you didn't really lose against that guy. I know that knockout was just, a fluke, which I personally do feel like it was just a fluke. But honestly, you were beating the hell out of Alex. And it's no disrespect to Alex. I think Alex is a hell of a competitor. I think he's a hell of a fighter. I just feel like Izzy was way better in all four fights. And that's just the honest truth. You had the first one, which I would say was 2-1 Izzy. You can even say it was 1-2 Alex. That's fine. But even in that second fight, Izzy was completely dominating that fight until Izzy got caught. You know, Someone would say that demon that gets in your head after a knockout like that will always stay there. Izzy took that like a champ, man. He didn't hold on to that. He let that go, and when the time came, he stood up and said, "Come on, let's get your shot." Mind you, that dude was like 6-1. I mean, it was like that's not even normal for like you're supposed to, you know, take your time moving up into the division. But the only reason why, he came through like that is because that was that past demon that Izzy didn't handle.
You're in a position now where you have beaten almost everyone in the division.
Look, we know who's next. That Poatan, Poha. Trust me. The first time I told you, it was an error on my part spamming right hands, and that was in kickboxing. It's easy to knock out the homeboy, what's the hillbilly's name? Because he was parrying the jabs. But like I said at the press conference, next time I put you on skates, you're gonna get frozen like Elsa. I'll leave it at that.
I just feel like now, Alex needs to work his way back up instead of getting a rematch. So right now, their scores it's 3-1 Alex, as far as like total fights. But honestly, I feel like Izzy put an end to that chapter. I don't think that there needs to be a rematch. I can see why people may want it because it's 1-1 in MMA, but the fact is that they've already fought four times. Izzy winning one. He closed the chapter. Alex won all of the other three. You can say that the first fight was Izzy's. I personally agree to that, but the judges saw otherwise. The second fight, he got that knockout. Okay, Alex got that knockout, and then in the third fight, in the end, throughout that whole fight, Izzy was winning that entire fight, and then in the end, Alex, just put his foot on the gas and overwhelmed him. But if you look and you see the same way that Izzy won the the fourth fight is the same way that he lost the third fight, clear as day. And I just can't help but think that if the ref maybe wouldn't have stopped it, Izzy would have actually got out or would have possibly even won that round. Honest to God truth. But shout out to Izzy. Shout out to the mental fortitude and that amazing speech that he gave. Um, he really motivated me to exercise the demons that I have going on with myself. And I look up to people like that. I look up to people that master themselves and force themselves to take on challenges that have plagued them in the past and weighed them down, or maybe even just haunted them, but always knew that they could beat him, and he never backed down. And I gotta just put you know I gotta put some respect on that. He's absolutely one of the greats, if not the greatest middleweight of all time. Um, you know, I think he definitely surpassed uh, Anderson. I think that Anderson, once he lost the belt, he never got it back. So he's just a one-time middleweight champion. But his streak and the way that he dominated that division for years will go unparalleled to anybody else, honestly. I would just say that for Izzy to come back and get it again to become a two-time, absolutely hands down the greatest of all time. Um, but yeah, Izzy, we love you. We want you to always chase after whatever it is that you gotta go get done. I say you go get that W back from John. That's what I say. I say you go get that W back. Um, because I think you can beat him. I think you can beat him. He's just heavy, you know. Russell stayed on top of you. He didn't really do much, you know. But I think you can do it. Uh, yeah, but put your comments down below. How y'all feel about Izzy. I'm absolutely proud of him. Um, I want him to just keep on succeeding and keep on knocking down all the barriers and the walls, and eventually maybe even become a two division champion. Honestly, I think he can absolutely do it. Uh, I don't think that he can't. I think that he absolutely can. He's representing for all of us that had people talk crap about us, tried to put us down, tried to, sabotage us, manipulate us. That anybody that beat us, anybody that put our face in the dirt, whatever it may be, tarnish our name. Oh my God. I'll be right back. Hold on. I just got done watching a reaction from a person named Coach Mika or Micah or Mitch. I'm gonna put the channel like right here, but I just got done watching it like just a second ago. Um, and he was saying how like if he would have lost, that would have like ruined his whole year. And I remember when Izzy had lost that first time, and then like Kamaru had lost, and Francis had left. It was just like a lot. It just seemed like they were all on top, and then they just all like started falling. And what made it so great that Izzy uh, got that belt back is that it's crazy. The best way to explain it is like one person can hold up an entire world, you know? And it's kind of like what Izzy was doing. We were just riding that wave with him. And it's like when he lost, we were like, no. Like because three times is like a lot. Like three times is a lot for somebody to like come back and overcome three losses by the same person. And it's like for you to come back the fourth time and knock them out in devastating fashion, the way that you did was just absolutely remarkable. And like it's just something out of a fairy tale ending. You know what I mean? That's this Ali Frazier moment. So I think that it's just time to give that man his flowers while he's on top, and he's gonna keep on dominating. And thank you, Izzy, for allowing us to ride the wave. You know what I'm saying? You took us up, you took us down, you took us right back up. We're proud of you, kid. You know, keep doing your thing. Much love. D Reacts and Reviews. We out.